forward by the number 4. Asli, I should say.
Another errant pass and another change about to be made by Malaysia selection. I think Joseph Kalante's done a very good shift out there. He's going to be replaced in just a few moments' time by Shahrul Aswari.
Number 19, Shahrul Aswari coming on in place of the man who's limping off in that tackle. Kalantai was kicked by Drogba, so he takes a rest.
Holds his hamstring with Drogba trying a shot into the side netting from fully 40 yards. He makes things happen, Didier Drogba, even in pre-season friendly. He's changed the mood of this stadium.
Actually, I think the goalkeeper for the Malaysian side got his measurements a little bit wrong there, and at the last minute I think he got into a bit of a panic because he thought it was going to creep inside that upright.
Yaya wins the header ahead of John Terry.
You don't often see that, do you?
Well done, Subramanian again. Two centre-backs have been immense. Sharon Nissan apologises. He's good enough to play the 40-yard ball.
But I think he looked up there and he saw Ross Turnbull in the Chelsea goal having nothing to do, so he thought that'll warm him up a little bit. Clifford wearing the number 47. There he is on the ball again, finding John Terry, the former England skipper. I was going to say England skipper, but of course he passed the baton back to Rio Ferdinand in the last international. Billy Clifford, can he get it across? No, unfortunately over the dead ball line.
Chelsea have beaten Wycombe Wanderers 3-0. They had a fortunate win over Portsmouth with that goal from Ben Haim before they came out for this Asia Tour. They've got 4 matches on this Asia Tour, starting here in Kuala Lumpur, moving on to Bangkok, and then up to Hong Kong for 2 matches. And then the serious stuff starts.
Exactly. Here's Terry, going to make a run forward. Got Anelka free on the far side. Can Anelka pull it back? He did, but the defender read it well. Great anticipation by the skipper for the Malaysian side, and now it's Dago on the attack.
It's a much better second half.
Yep.
Lovely sweeping Juan Zaharat. Had the confidence to take on Paulo Ferreira.
Yep. Ferreira, a man who played 61 times for Portugal, a very experienced international player. So, the free kick to Chelsea. But I still think, Des, that all the Chelsea supporters that are in here, and there are thousands of them, they would love a little bit more action. They would love to see the ball fly in the back of the net.
They've been a little bit spoiled. Arsenal came here and scored 4. Liverpool and Malaysia played out a wonderful, entertaining 6-3 match. The second half is better. Listening to 1 or 2 former pros around. John Barnes is here, Graham Lassau's here, former Australia player Abassar. They're all expecting goals in the second half.
There's Anelka, a man who certainly knows about scoring goals. And there's John Terry taking a little bit of a late knock, but apologies. just looking at Anelka, a goal scorer. He has scored 202 goals.
That's all.
Drogba. Flag up.
Whoa, and it's a wrong call. He's onside.
Yeah. Slow motion showed that. Just to go back to Anelka, 202 goals in his career. Guy knows the way to the back of the net, doesn't he? And he has been saying while he's been here in Malaysia that he wants to cement a place in the first team, and he doesn't want any. There's a chance for the Malaysians to go inside the penalty area.
One Zapparel. Tell you what, Jalil is a big man. But one Zapparel twice now has had the confidence to run at Paulo Ferreira, and only good can come out of this for Malaysia's Olympic hopes.
Drogba feeding Anelka, and a good nice overlapping play by Zakharov. He pulls it across. There's three defenders waiting there for it. Unfortunately, Billy Clifford couldn't pull it down and get a move on for Chelsea. Here's John Obi Mikel inside. Sturridge.
How would you work that one out? Was he offside first time or second time?
Exactly.
Again, and Riyaya this time. Taking on Chaloba.
I think the Malaysian player might think he was hard done by there. He should have got something out of that. Here's Cole, Ashley Cole to Anelka. Anelka inside into Zherkov, but they lose possession again.
Subramaniam. This is better. Malaysia in the past would have just launched that forward long now. It's not exactly positive going back to the goalkeeper, but there's ball retention. You can organise yourself, get yourselves in position to pick up the second ball from this long ball.
I would think that at the moment the coach that's the happiest is certainly the home coach.
Kim Sui will be absolutely chuffed to bits, I should imagine. Former Malaysia international himself, on Kim Sui, he was a very decent sweeper.
Billy Clifford with a long pass. Oh, he's on your screen, the young man, but he couldn't find Anelka over there. John Terry, I'm looking at him, and I'm going to keep my eye on him, Des. Looking at his left leg, so he's hobbling a little. Actually, it's his right leg, and where he took that knock. And there's going to be another change for the home side. Arasu coming in.
Again, it's like for like. It's an experienced player being replaced by one of the players from Hari Mahmuda, which is effectively the under-23 side, the young Tigers, and they are battling like Tigers.
Yes, they are. The young Tigers battling like Tigers, as you say. That was Ashley Cole at the receiving end of a bit of a bite. The man born in Sierra Leone, but in England, actually he's the England captain of the under-21 side, and broken up again by Malaysia. They were trying to put the ball through. John Terry had his hand up, appealing to the referee for offside. Don't know whether he would have got it, because Tamil Arasu Drogba.
Tell you, that's not brave goalkeeping. That's Farizal bottling out of a potential one-on-one. Heap praise on Farizal, but he's got to come for that with his hands.
Interesting the switch with the Chelsea side, that Zherkov has gone out to the left wing and Anelka has now come in, and Didier Drogba has still stayed up in the front, and Sturridge has moved in off the right wing.
A few tactical things. Villas-Boas was very much a 4-3-3 man with Porto.
just taking a look at John Terry up at the top of your screen, and still feeling that right leg of his, where he took the knock earlier on. Anelka finds John Obi Mikel, now to Yuri Zherkov, got Cole breaking on the left, but again the defence are there, they nearly mess it up.
Hafiz has a couple of times given his team palpitations, but pace from Azwari. There's yellow shirts in support if they can switch it, but Azwari just over the top, and the support is now for Malaysia. These fans are having it both ways.
That was just brilliant football. That's something you'd have expected from Chelsea, not from the home side. Great stuff.
Shahril Azwari Ibrahim. We're into the final quarter of the match, and it remains goalless at Bukit Jalil. Close to 65,000 on hand, we would anticipate. It's a marvellous amphitheatre.
But a great performance. I think they'll get all the headlines tomorrow, but for the local supporters, but they got away with it. When you see Drogba aiming down on your goalkeeper, I don't think you'd be too happy at all.
For Malaysia, this is interesting because this squad is the has.
Terry to Zherkov. Sturridge finds Ashley Cole on the far side, and Ashley Cole gets a push in the back. I think the two of them don't like each other over on that far side, and that was Othman.
The Othman, as you say, is a teenager, very unfazed by this. In fact, it looks like he's thriving on it. Zherkov and Cole coming at him. He stood up to them, but again the set plays, dangers for Malaysia. Drogba, Jalova, Mikel,
Drogba is free in the penalty area at the moment, and he's pulling out wide.
John Terry it was who just couldn't keep the header down.
And there was a call, I think, from Anelka behind him. Nice floated free kick, as you had anticipated it would come in, but it was Terry, and it was Drogba and Anelka behind him, the two predators looking for something, and unfortunately Terry decided to take it on, couldn't control it.
"70 minutes played at Bukit Jalil. It remains Malaysia select 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea are now starting to play a little bit, although it might be caught out. This is Tango and Zaharul, Anelka.
Here's Sturridge going through. Can he open the scoring? Oh, the goalkeeper, great save, went down, stayed up as long as he could, and forced Sturridge to take the shot. Good goalkeeping, and the defenders go straight over to him.
Sturridge does everything right, goes back across the keeper. It's a big hand, you called it right. He stands big, makes a super save. That one is top.